Yo, what's up, man? Just want to reach out and say happy birthday. You're big 2-1. I remember like just yesterday you was born, and now you're 21 years old, man. I want to wish you the best for this year, even though you're miles far away. I know God will take care of you, man. Keep your head up. I love you, bro.
I love you and happy birthday. You're awesome and you deserve the best birthday ever.
Birthday, dear Daddy, and love me never, sticky feet.
Happy birthday, brother.
Happy birthday, Danny! We pray that God continues to bless you with your talents and that you continue to be a young man of God. And we know that you're always going to be awesome. We love you.
Hey, happy birthday!
Woo, 21.
20 fun. So, happy birthday. I hope today was great. Have fun celebrating your 21st birthday whenever you do. But yeah, it's awesome knowing you and getting to know you through Jesse. So
Yeah, happy birthday.
Hi, primo. It's me and Ezra representing your cousins. Joey's in a meeting right now with you. We've been trying to do this video forever, but we just wanted to say happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear. Danny. Obi. Okay. Happy birthday, Danny. We love you. Give him a fist pump. Fist pump. Boom.
Hey Danny, happy birthday. You're awesome. I love your energy. I love your smile, your positive, your professionalism. Love you. Have an amazing birthday, amazing new year. Always continue to put God first.
Happy birthday, Danny! Happy birthday, I love you. And I'm so excited you're 21 now. We love you.
Love you. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Hey Danny, hope you have a great birthday. I love you.
What's up, Danny? Sitting here in the closet of the green room because I was really last minute on sending this video.
Nacho, happy birthday! Woo!
Happy freaking birthday! I think I'm a little bit more turned than you are, which is sad. But I hope that you're the happiest person right now, just listening to everybody that loves and cares about you, because a lot of people do, and I hope that you feel loved. I am so proud of you. I am so excited. I'm sorry that I can't be there today. I wish I was there to celebrate with you, but I know that you're surrounded by great people over there where you're at. So happy birthday. I hope that you enjoy this video to the fullest. I hope that it does make you happy, because you deserve that and more. So yeah, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Danny. Happy birthday. Enjoy this time. Enjoy it. You're only 21 once. Don't do nothing crazy. I know you won't because you're too reserved. You're too cool. But live. Enjoy.
Happy birthday, brother-in-law. May your day be special and amazing. I love you very much. Hope you had a blast. Also, I just want to say that you're an amazing and talented, bright man of God with so much talent to give. May God continue to use you in every way possible, and that, you know, we're here to support you all the way and continue going forward. Push through no matter what, because God has so much more for you. Love you very much, and may God bless you.
Danny, happy birthday. We love you, and we're so grateful that God has put you in our lives. And
Glad you're in Indiana and not Florida.
yes, and we are truly blessed to know you, and we love you so much. And we look forward to many years as friends and siblings in Christ. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Danny. I know it's cheesy, but I love you and I appreciate you, and I'm so glad to have you as my friend. I don't know what I would have done without you this past year, just like being there for me and hanging out with me. Every time I come to Indy, there's always someone to get lunch with or go to the mall with. Thanks for being such an awesome addition to my family. We love you. We wouldn't have it any other way. So, since you wouldn't let me throw you a very kiddish Batman themed birthday party like I really wanted to, I I decided I would ask all your friends and family to send in some videos just talking about some fun memories, just so that you would feel the love on your birthday and you would really understand that you really are valued, and there's a lot of people out there looking out for you, who love you and care about you and are thinking about you. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Have an awesome birthday. We love you.
My favorite thing about Danny is the fact that he was the glue that put all of us Heartland Worship puzzle pieces together and bonded us. And I love him for that.
My favorite thing is how he's so unassuming. Why? He's kind of like a clam. Really ugly on the outside. Fairly unassuming. I mean, what do clams do anyway, right? But on the inside, he's like a pearl of great price. And by having Danny in your life, you're more enriched. I know my life was more enriched having him in my life.
Your laugh.
Oh,
Love your laugh. You make me smile.
You are fun, you're funny, and there's never a dull moment around you. You crack me up.
You're pretty weird, and I like that.
I think first of all that you're a good friend to Jesse. You're funny and you seem very nice.
Oh, my favorite thing about Danny is just, truthfully, your heart, man. Love you to death. Such a humble spirit and someone who's always willing to serve. So excited that you've come all the way from Florida to be part of the team, man. Just wouldn't be the same without you. Can't think of it without you, man.
My favorite thing about you is your sense of humor, because my family has weird sense of humor.
Mine is he has a sensitive side. He's really sweet. You're just a really sweet person. You're always in tune to people's emotions and stuff.
That he's so smart.
My favorite thing about you is that you're just so real. You always tell me when I can be doing better. You tell me when I'm doing good. And I really appreciate you letting me be real with you, because I'm a very honest person as well. To have somebody to be real with and to just be honest with and not have all the passive aggressive, arguments. Our arguments are more aggressive. But I really love that about you. Just that we can tell each other things like it is. And just through you being so real with me, it's really helped me grow and become better and hopefully be the best that I can be. And I hope you continue to be real with me.
My favorite thing about Danny, very reasonable. Very.
We share like the brother-sister kind of relationship with Jessie, so like we can relate on that and like still like make fun of her, but like in a loving way, but like, which is a good thing.
How you are such a people person. You care about people so much, and like right when you meet somebody, you make them feel comfortable, you make them feel at home, you start cracking jokes, you just are a genuine person to people, and I think that's a great quality to have.
My favorite thing about Danny is how kind he is to everyone. He always validates people. He doesn't make fun. He makes fun of people, but not in a mean way. Not in a way that you actually feel
Not
like
cruelly.
he's making fun of you. Makes fun of you because he cares about you.
He's very funny.
Yeah.
My favorite thing about you is that you're Jesse's best friend, and even though you don't admit it, you are.
One of my favorite memories is when Danny's over here playing the piano, and everybody jumps in and does whatever, and he like picks up a book and starts singing gospel with Dr. Seuss words, and Danny just, he just jumps in and can do anything. You're so talented.
Favorite memory is probably going to that concert, Sergio's concert. And then both camps, all three camps actually.
Favorite memory is Indy Screen Park. That was very fun.
How about the fact that you would force us to play Batman and Spider-Man with you, which I did not get Batman. And if we didn't compromise with you, we would stop being your cousin. What was up with that, Danny? But anyways, we forgive you and we love you, Danny, with all our hearts, okay?
Subwoofers. He knows what I'm talking about.
My favorite, I have multiple favorite memories, but one of them is just every time we work on music together, or when we're in Shauna's basement and we're just like making beats and like we're just saying random things like Shauna, Shoshana, Shoshana, and just like producing our own little things that come out of our mouth. It's like so funny. Yeah, anytime we're doing music together, it's super fun and I'm inspired. I think we inspire each other and it's awesome. Love it.
Probably just getting to know you at camp and sitting there and chatting where all the high schoolers were going crazy. I just remember you sat down with me, told me your story, and that's when I first got to know you, and I was like, I guess this guy's okay. Then you started calling me Genova, and that was weird, but hey, then came Nacho, which was great.
When we went to Gary, Indiana, and we had like a really long road trip together, we had to play at that, the funeral, Casey's grandpa's funeral, and it was so cool getting to bond with you and vibing to the new Justin Bieber album. That was pretty cool. That was nice. So it was fun. I loved it. Loved it.
I have two memories. One of my top memories has to be prom for sure. It wouldn't have been the same without you. Then I think my second memory for sure has to be the time that we were stranded because the car broke down and your dad had to come and get us. And that was like a few hours later, which was hilarious. Good times, good times.
Just him bouncing up and down, just doing silly things in the green room and on stage.
One of my favorite memories with you was the time when I took you to Som Park down the street from my house. I was like, I gotta take this kid from Florida somewhere decent in Indiana, show him that it's not that bad, which it is. But I was like, I gotta take this kid somewhere interesting, like, so let's just go to the park. Because that was better than the mall at that point. But little did I know, I guess you like hate nature or something. And you complained the whole time, like the whole way through. You were like, bugs, ew, like my shoes, like, oh, like total city boy in the woods. It was a mess, but I had fun. I thought it was funny. I was cracking up. You came out with like 8 bug bites, one right here on your forehead, some on your neck, on your back, like over here. You were so mad at me for taking you there, but I thought it was really funny.
When we went to that Mexican restaurant down by Broad Ripple called Lucia's or whatever, and you were so mad that it was owned by an American lady, by a white woman.
Probably has to be playing in the snow for the first time, because that's pretty fun to watch you experience that, and just that whole situation was really fun.
Pretty much all of the times that we just get each other. You know where I'm going with this. That's right, Danny. You know what I'm saying, my brother. Yeah, only he and I get it.
What's my favorite memory with Danny? My favorite memory was the time that he screwed up royally at Fine Arts. Here's how it went down. We were playing Fine Arts. They had asked us to play for a bunch of singers. It was their closing session. A bunch of singers were going to get up there, they were going to sing different songs, and we were going to play. The singers were a train wreck. I mean, an absolute train wreck. It was bad. But the band was tight, right? When the band is tight, everybody's playing well, it goes good. People don't notice the singers so much. Until Danny decided to play the wrong pattern, and if I'm not mistaken, in the wrong key. That's right. Danny screwed up. The guy who never screws up. He screwed up. It was fantastic. It was great. I loved it. It was marvelous.
I think a drive-in movie from over the summer, because like I've never done that before and it was really fun.
My favorite memory was the victory lap that you took when we were playing Burnout, but then you got back to realize that you had lost, and we were all like, you suck. So.
Hey, papito.
What the heck?
Come on, somebody.
Come on, somebody.
Come on, somebody.
Come on, somebody.
Ah, man.
You understand when I speak Spanish to you.
every time you tell me that it's all mental. You say it about everything. I think I like that quote mainly because I know where you got it from.
Anytime that you pray and you call Jesus man and God dude and bro.
I also love anytime you just sing what you say. Like, I think that is so funny that you'll just like narrate everything you do in a song, which honestly is usually really bad, but then you have those times when like low-key was pretty good and we'll look at each other and be like, hey, like that was good. And then sometimes we get songs out of it. Like, I already lost it.
This guy.
Hello, my friend.
No doubt.
Everything is about love. It's about love. It's about love. Don't worry about the parts. Don't worry. It's about love. It's about love.
I love it when you say, hi, Mama D, and you come up and give me a hug. I love that.
I don't have a favorite Danny quote. Why? Because he says stupid stuff all the time. Homeboy make no sense. No sense.
He and I are siblings, but we're not. Not by blood, but by the blood.
Danny likes plain ankle socks. Black ankle socks. I've never seen him wear a different pair of ankle socks.
You secretly love chick flicks. I know you say your favorite movie is Batman, but I'm pretty sure it's secretly Hitch.
Danny from Miami?
You don't like your steak too bloody.
You hadn't seen snow before this
Yeah.
year.
Yeah,
That's random.
that's pretty much about it, I feel.
And that he likes wearing pizza PJs.
You love Justin Bieber.
That you like your personal space. Like, you don't like to be around people all the time.
He can't stand cold, and he thinks like 60 degrees is cold. Shake my head.
Danny's just a weird dude. I'm just saying.
A random thing about you is you haven't seen snow till this year.
That you related to Joel. I didn't know that for the longest time, and I don't know why.
He wears skinny jeans. I've never seen him in any other pants other than skinny pants.
One random fact I know about Danny actually involves me because I have the honor and privilege to have named Danny. And I named him after my favorite story in the Bible at the time, Daniel and the Lion's Den. But a little known fact was, and thank God because of his height and everything, the story right before he was born, it was David and Goliath. So you were this close to being called Goliath. I think timing was good on that one. But who knows? Maybe if you would have been born after, you know, you would have been a little bit more awkward in Indiana with a Mexican name like Jesus. Thank God your name ain't Jesus either.
We were at this surprise party for Jesse, and the video's going on, and Shauna and Danny are talking about the urge to just pick a booger out of their nose, and you just gotta do it. And I just thought that was funny because you're so real, and you don't pretend, you're you. So that was funny.
Oh man, what service was it? He was in the he came in on the wrong tempo. I forgot what song that was. Do you remember that?
It was Place of Freedom. We were
Oh my God. And he was like, the band couldn't get out of it. It was like, and everybody, the congregation was looking at us. Everybody was like laughing at us. And I was like this, singing the song. I was like this. And even Pastor Darren came back behind the stage. And I think all of us thought that he was going to ream us, right? He just stood there, and before he said anything, he started laughing so hard. He said he was there just trying to figure out how we was going to get out of it. He was like, okay, let me see them get out of this. But he didn't get mad. And that was awesome. That was a favorite Danny moment. And it was all Danny's fault. But we all thought it was the drummer, remember? We were like, JR, Danny, JR. And Danny was like, no, it was me.
A really funny Danny moment was that time at camp. Honestly, this is probably the funniest moment of my life. That time at camp, we were so overtired. we were so slap happy. And at the morning session, we didn't have to do worship, but Gabe went up and like was talking about his experience, and he gave Purple Team a shout out. And he was like, shout out to my Purple Team. And the room was like, yeah. You were like, Purple Team. And then the room went quiet, and you continued, and you're like, Purple Team. And then you stopped halfway through, and you realized you were the only one still making noise in the entire room. So you were like, Purple Team. Oh, forget it. Like, out loud in front of everybody. It was so funny, and I was so overtired that like I literally, before like my mouth even made a smile, I was just like crying laughing. And we laughed through the entire rest of that service, like couldn't even take it seriously. We were crying laughing. It was so funny.
Funniest moment from Danny will have to be him trying to be serious. Danny get mad. All I can see is imagine this little plankton off SpongeBob get mad, trying to kill everybody. I'm just kidding. I'm not.
One really funny moment, I'll explain it. So you were at our house and we were playing Burnout on like an old Xbox, and you were playing all of us Thomas siblings, and you were just beating us. I think you were on the bottom of the screen, the bottom half of the screen, and just like for some reason the bottom was easier, and you just were beating all of us and going through us, and you went through all of us twice and beat us. And then like there was this one time where like someone else beat you, and you like broke the whatever streak, and but you thought you won. So you did, you ran around, you freaked out, and you ran around our house and did a victory lap, and you didn't win. The other person won. So you got back here, and we all were busting out laughing, just dying, because you thought you had won, and everyone just, it was funny.
I'm going back to the Burnout moment, honestly.
The victory lap that you did when we played Burnout.
When you had your tail, and I told you that I was gonna be Delilah to cut off your tail, and you didn't even know who Delilah was. Like, who doesn't know who Delilah is? What?
When we were doing the surprise for Allie at the airport, and you guys tried to get a jumping photo in your pizza pajamas at the end, and Danny could not jump at the same time as everyone else. We were all so tired, but that still made me laugh.
That was hilarious.
When you told me the story of you putting table salt down as actual salt for the snow, that was like one of my favorite stories you ever told me, because that was really funny.
Shots. I'm just kidding. Be responsible. Be safe. Don't die.
My advice for you, Danny, at the ripe age of 21 is this. You think you know who you are, but you really have no idea. So I think the best advice I could give you is to be open. Be open to receive constructive criticism from those who love you, because God uses people to mold us and to refine us. So sometimes things might hurt, but a lot of times those are the things that we need to hear to make us better and stronger soldiers for Christ. So that's my advice for you.
I think my best advice is the generic, don't party too hard and don't get into trouble. The other one is that I know you've told me like you love what you do, but sometimes it's frustrating. So always do what you love to do and don't get frustrated, because you're doing something that not a lot of people get to do, and it's make music. So just love that and don't ever like regret doing that, I guess.
Really rub it in Jesse's face as much as you can, but then be very responsible at the same time.
Don't party too hard. Yeah, don't party too hard. You can party, but don't party too hard.
Some of the best advice that I can give you, honestly, is just to be a sponge. Right now, you're in a season of growth, and a season of just changes and opportunities to just go from level to level. And I think right now is your best time to just soak up everything that you can. Just learn from life experiences, learn from the people that are surrounding you, because I know that you're surrounded by great people. So I know that you can learn a lot from them. So I think that's one of my best advices, is just to be a sponge and just to continue growing, just to continue learning, and it won't be taken for granted when you get older. Yeah.
Stand up for what you believe in, even if you're standing alone.
My best advice for Danny turning 21. Danny, man, you got... Danny, bro, dude. You got a great head on your shoulder. I don't think I have to give you the same advice I give most 21-year-olds. So just keep chasing after God's heart and keep serving in the capacity that you are. Love you, man. Happy birthday.
My advice for you now that you're 21, I think I tell you this a lot, so honestly it hasn't changed. Your age doesn't matter. Just be yourself. Don't worry too much about what others think about you. There's definitely people who their opinions are important and you should listen to, and you should take their criticism and learn from them, and they can help shape and mold you, and God definitely puts those people in your life. But I think there's also a lot of people who are just noise, and they really have no place telling you who you are or what you should be doing. Or like sometimes people make fun of the way you say things, like Illinois, which you gotta stop that. But I mean, honestly, like, just be yourself. Everyone loves you for who you are anyway. So try not to care too much about other people's opinions and focus on what God's opinion is and what He would think. And if you're glorifying God in everything you do, then you'll be set.
My advice is to be yourself, keep being yourself. You're so encouraging and affirming and good for people. Like you are. You make people feel comfortable when they're with you. And so yeah, just be yourself, keep affirming and encouraging people.
Continue to seek God and just continue with always smiling, always being positive, and always just being the light in the darkness.
You know, I think being 21 is a milestone, but the world makes it a weird milestone, you know, with the allowance of drinking alcohol legally. And so I think you're growing in wisdom, and I love that. And so I just celebrate that.
Continue to do what you're doing. Don't change. Just because you're 21 now doesn't mean that you need to change. So if what you're doing is working, which it is, just continue to do that.
Don't get drunk. I don't really know a lot of other advice.
Don't forget to put God first, and as you're leading people, always lead with your heart and put God first in everything that you do. Don't try to impress anybody but God, because He's ultimately the only one that's going to really give you what you deserve in this life. Don't expect too much of people because they will let you down, but love them, knowing that everybody's human, everybody makes mistakes, and forgive, don't hold grudges, because what's the point, you know? And then love hard, and the most important thing to do is enjoy your life. Find something every single day that you can just get hype about. Just wake up and be like, yeah, it's another day. I'm 21.
My best advice for Danny is simply this: stay faithful. That's the biggest thing you can do right now, is stay faithful. Stay faithful to what God has called you to. Stay faithful to God. And stay faithful to what you're doing. It's the biggest thing. Yes, you're turning 21 and everyone's going to talk about a bunch of stuff, right? Stay faithful, man. God rewards faithfulness.